Um, Welcome to the webinar, and my name is Ludia. I'm so happy that you could make time for this session. I'm a virtual assistant and I'm a trainer. I offer training to new VAs who want to join this industry, who are eager to learn more about being VAs and who want to know what it entails to be a virtual assistant. So today I would like us to talk about the 7 rules that you can use for you to attract your dream client. So these are like the magnets that you have at hand that can help you to attract your dream client. And before I go further, because you've joined me here, I have a special gift for you. And because it's Valentine Day, happy Valentine, I'm going to give you a special gift, a special discount for my virtual assistant course, and that will be 20 dollars off the actual cost, which is $50. So if you've been wanting to learn to be a virtual assistant, you want to learn what it entails to be a VA, so this is your chance to take that offer. So before I go on, you may click the link at the bottom and go and get your discount or go and get your discount code. So I'm going to share the 7 rules that you can use to attract your dream clients. I know all of us have dream clients, just like we have our dream celebrities, our dream houses, our dream destinations, the places that you want to visit. I'm sure you also have your dream clients that you want to attract or that you want to work with. So today I want to share the 7 rules that you should be using or that you should have when you're looking to attract your dream clients or when you want to win more clients. And I'm going to mention the 7 of them before I expound each one by one. So the first rule that you should have is to the first rule is to identify the kind of clients that you want to attract. Identify the kind of clients that you want to attract. So if you're looking to add more clients into your basket, the first rule that you should always keep in mind is to identify the kind of clients that you want to attract. Rule number 2, create a unique proposition for clients. That is, you should always keep in mind or should always remember that a confused mind doesn't buy, or it's more important to be clear than to be clever. So if you're clever, it's also important that you're clear. The next rule is for you to connect with your target clients on social media. So make sure that you connect with your target clients on social media. That's the easiest way for you to attract or to be like a magnet that is attracting your dream clients to yourself. The fourth rule is to stand for something or offer a compelling reason for clients to work with you. So you need to have something special that they see in you that move them closer to you so that they may hire you and start working with you. And the fifth rule is for you to build credibility and trust. This means you don't make promises that you can't keep. Don't make claims that aren't true. If you know you can't do something, I'd expand on that later. The next rule is for you to establish yourself as an expert in your niche. Ensure you're the expert in your niche so that when clients look at you, they see the expert in you. And another rule, the last rule, but not the least, show you can deliver and make your clients feel special. So let's go over one by one. All right, let's go to the first one. Identify the kind of clients that you want to attract. So if you want to attract the best clients that will pay you the way you want, then attract the best clients that you want. So you need to identify the right people, the right clients that you want to attract. When I say you need to attract the right uh, you need to identify the kind of clients that you want to attract. It's really important to know who the client is that you want to work with. Who do you want to attract? Who is your dream client? And if you don't define who your dream client is, then it's harder for you to attract the right person or the right people to work with. So, and this is where the question comes in. How do I get started, or how do you get started? It's really important that you know the right people that you want to work with. So the first thing that you should do when you want to attract, or when you want to identify the kind of people that you want to work with, or the kind of clients that you want to work with, you just go to you have to use the following sites. You may use LinkedIn, you may use Facebook, you may use Instagram, you may use Twitter, you may use Google. So go to LinkedIn and then start typing into the search box. For example, if you are a project manager, you may go to LinkedIn and then type in, I need a project manager. So if your dream client is looking for a project manager, what does that project manager do? Or what does the client expect you to do? Or what services is he looking for the project manager to help him with? So you fill in the rest of the blank spaces. For example, if you're a copywriter and you're looking for your dream client, and you're looking for someone that you want to attract, the right people that you want to work with, you may go into Google, or you go to Twitter or LinkedIn and then type in, I need a copywriter. Then you fill in the end of the sentence. What does the client need? Think of something that your client may need from you. Yes, he's looking for a copywriter, but to do what? So you may type in, I'm looking for a copywriter who can do this and this. For example, I'm looking for a copywriter. Uh, let's say your client is a small business owner. So he's looking for a copywriter who can write sales letters and copies. So uh, complete that sentence. You go to LinkedIn and type in, I'm looking for a copywriter who can write sales copies and add copies, or who can write sales letters, something like that. The idea here is to type in something that your ideal client could type in, or something that you think, or some of the things that you think your dream client could be needing or might need you to help him with. Do the same with Google, do the same with Instagram, do the same with Facebook, until you find the person that you feel this is the right person I want to work with. So, for example, if you are a graphic designer and you go to Google and you search for, or you go to LinkedIn and search for, I need a graphic designer who can create logos for me. So that means you visit the profile of that client and see what kind of business he has, what he does, and then try to find similar businesses. Try to see if they might need your services and the different types of services that they are looking for, or what you think they might need help with. For example, you may go to Google also and type in, I need a marketing consultant for a small business in Ohio, Chicago, or any other place that you may think of. And then when you find the businesses that are looking for a marketing consultant, then try to search for similar businesses and then see if they need similar services, or they need services that you offer. For every search that you do, make sure you create a list of businesses, people, companies uh, that you've seen are looking for for the services that you offer. Keep that list. Then try to filter each list to see which one matches your needs. Once you find the list that you feel that this is the list that matches my needs, so these are the people that I want to work with, the next thing is for you to try and contact the companies. You may tell the companies, I'm a VA, I offer graphic design, and this is what I do. Do you think you can? Do you think you're looking for someone? Do you think you're looking for help, or do you think you need help with this kind of services? Does someone have a question thus far? Okay. The next role is for you to create a unique proposition for clients. I mentioned earlier that a confused mind doesn't buy, or a client that is confused may not buy from you. So you need to be clear and also be clever. So you can't be clever and then not be clear. So you need to have the two. When I say you create a unique proposition, I mean a value proposition is the unique combination of factors that make you or your business stand out from the rest. So create something or offer something that makes you stand out from the rest. If you want to attract your dream clients, you need to offer them something that no one else does. I know this one sounds simple, but I've missed it before. I've seen people miss it before, and it usually happens. So when you try to attract your dream clients by doing what everyone is doing, you'll be competing on price and quality. So you don't want to compete on price and quality. You want to compete on something bigger than that. And when you compete on price and quality, it means that if you're not the cheapest or the best, then there is no way you are going to win. So when you offer something that is unique, your clients will remember you, and come back to you when they need more work. And they may also refer you to friends. So let's take an example. I know usually we do discovery calls and sometimes people do phone calls. So this practice may be common, but don't just make it a normal discovery call. Try to make it special. Try to create something that is unique so that when your client mentions you to other friends or to his friends, then they know that even during the discovery call, they are going to meet someone special, someone who has something unique to offer. When you do something that is unique, it sets you apart from other VAs, it sets you apart from other graphic designers, copywriters, and makes you memorable in the mind of your potential clients or your clients. And if you're not sure what unique thing you can offer your dream clients, think about the questions that you get asked all the time. For example, when you're looking for a client or when you have meetings with your client, there are times when they want you to there are times when they say, do you offer like click funnels, or do you offer these and these services? So think about that. Maybe there is a service that you're not offering, or and clients are always asking about that. So that could be the unique thing that you want to offer your clients. So try and think about something that is unique. That's about creating a unique value proposition for clients. Give them value and be unique to them. So make them have that memorable thing about you. What do they remember about you after your meeting? Another rule, connect with your target clients through social media. All right, so now that you have uh, identified your dream client, you have created a unique value proposition, how do you go about, or what next? The next thing is for you to connect with your target clients on social media. Social media is mostly used these days because some use it for fun, but if you use it the right way, then it's going to be beneficial to you. So the best way to use it to attract or to be like a magnet to your clients is for you to take advantage of their increased interest in your services. Let's say, for example, you're a videographer or you do videos. You may go ahead, you've done work for a certain client and they gave you a testimonial. So when a client gives you testimonial, it's for you to go ahead and create a simple video about what the client said about your services, then share it on social media. So you may go share that testimonial on your page, on your Facebook page, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, and everywhere that you feel this is where my dream client hangs out. And when you share that one, if that video is great, or if the client gave something or shared how good you are at your services, then you're going to attract more clients, and more people are going to come in to ask you about your services. Another way to use the power of videos on social media, you create a short video explaining the services that you offer, how you're doing your services. For example, let's say you do animations. You could go ahead, create a short animation about the services that you offer, go to Facebook, post that short animation about the services that you offer. When you create a good video, it gets shared, and when it gets shared, it means that it's going to reach a wider audience. It's likely to reach more people that are interested or might be interested in your services. So connect with your target client on social media. Another thing, when you connect with your target client on social media, it's good for you to have the right people to make sure that you're connecting with the right people on social media, because if you're not having the right connections on social media, then it means even if you're going to share your testimonial or your sample of work, it's not going to reach the right people. So make sure your connections on LinkedIn, your Facebook friends, your Instagram followers are the people that you're targeting. Target the right people, follow the right people, and attract the right people, so that when you share your video or when you share your content, you share your images, your graphics, your writing, and everything, it reaches the right people, so that you're able to attract the people that you want. So when you're connecting with people, you can also be choosy. So don't connect with everyone just for the sake of connecting. Make sure you're connecting with people that can add value to your business. And when you're creating or when you are sharing content on social media, or it could be on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, try to encourage your audience to share your content with their friends. Let's say you created that animation and you feel it's so good. So when you share, encourage your friends, tell them, please, you can share this with your audience. This is what I do. Apart from that, when you're creating your videos or when you're creating content to share, make sure you mention what you do. Uh, this is what I do, and always put a call to action. How will they reach you? How can someone reach you if he is interested in your services? Make it clear to them so that they are able to know. I've seen this video, or I've seen someone who shared this content, and I like that content. I would like that person to work with me, or to work for me. This is how I'm going to reach that person, because there are some people who might not engage you. They might not respond in the comments. They might not uh, do anything on your post, but they're following you and they're interested in your services. So the moment you just say, okay, this is me and this is how to reach me. So people get into your inbox without even talking to you on the platforms where you shared your content. So try and be straightforward. The next rule that you should always keep in mind, stand for something. When I say stand for something, I don't mean that you be rude or you have a strong ground. What I mean is uh, offer a compelling reason for clients to work with you. You need to give them something that forces them to look for you, to look for your services. You need to stand for something bigger that inspires and moves your dream client. So let's say you met with a client, he knows you can do landing pages, but then you don't give that client something that is a compelling reason to work with you. One of the most effective ways to make this happen is to be specific about what you can do for them. Let's take an example. You are a social media manager. You've seen your client is looking for a social media manager. You went ahead and you have had your meeting with the client. uh, the client has explained everything to you. This is what he needs. He's looking for someone that can do the management or can manage his social media and everything else. So what next? So when you tell the client that I'm a social media manager and that's all, you've not given that client a reason to work with you. You need to give the client a reason to work with you, a reason to look for your services. So what reason? What's the best way to give the client a reason? Let me use an example of social media management. You found your client is looking for a social media manager. The best way to give that client a reason to hire you again or to look for your services is to make sure that you're giving him additional services that you can do. You tell that client, yes, I'm not just a social media manager. I can also help you to develop a growth plan and assist you to grow your audience. Um, This comes without a doubt that most people are looking to grow their audience so that they can reach more people and sell their products or services. So when you look at the client, they have a small audience and they're looking for someone to do their social media. So you may tell them, I can see you have this number, but I can help you grow your social media followers, or your can help you grow your audience base so that you have more people, you can reach more people and grow your business. That's the best. So it feels like, okay, I'm not hiring a social media manager, I'm hiring someone who can do more than posting and scheduling content on my social media pages. In other words, give them a reason to believe in your expertise and trust your judgment. So when you give someone a reason to hire you, it means that you're making them to believe that you're the expert in the services that you're offering. When you tell someone that apart from writing, I can create landing pages, you're telling that person, I'm the expert. I'm not just a writer. I can do more than writing. For example, someone is looking for someone to do the copywriting, and most of the days, these days, people love creating landing pages. People are doing adverts, they're creating funnels. So for you to give that person a more reason to hire you, because if it comes to you, you're offering copywriting, and then it comes to me, I tell the person, I can do landing pages, I can do click funnels, I can do emails, and so on. So it's going to come to me because I have more to offer that to that person than you do. So I'm giving the person a reason to hire me. So what I'm saying is, give the person a reason to hire you. Don't just present one service. If you're presenting copywriting, then present landing page creation and so on. Yeah. Another thing is to make sure that your client understands you, how much time he has to make a decision. Don't just make the client feel like you're just there waiting for him to make a decision. Sometimes create a sense of urgency, like there are other clients waiting, because if he doesn't take that opportunity to hire you, you have other people that want your services. You're not just there for him alone. There are other clients waiting for your services. So it means you are someone that is needed, you're on demand. So you're giving that person a reason, the more reason to believe in your expertise and to hire you. On to the next rule. The next rule is for you to build your credibility and trust. So once you found your clients, or once you've identified your clients and you know now that you want to market to them, you also want to build credibility and you want to build trust. When you build credibility and trust, you're increasing the likelihood of these people to buy from you, or to hire you. And in other words, I want to say that don't make promises that you can't keep, or don't make claims that aren't true. So if you're when you're building your credibility, don't tell someone that I can deliver this project within 2 days when you know it can't happen, when you know it's going to take a week or 2 weeks or a month. Make sure that you're making promises that you can keep. You are telling somebody exactly as it is. When you try to tell someone that you can do this within a short period, and that project is likely to take a month, or it's going to take longer than you mentioned, you risk losing the trust of your audience. So the first thing for you to gain that trust, you have to be real, you have to be true. When people hire you, they don't hire you because uh, of the period you're going to take to do the project. They expect certain things from you. So be sure to deliver on those things. So be sure to deliver. So don't just lie, or don't tell someone that you can do something and it's going to take a longer period than expected. Another thing is for you to create a personal brand and be unique from other VA businesses. If you're looking to create a business that sets itself apart from other competitors, make sure your services are unique and relevant to your audience. Think about how you can stand from the crowd, be unique, be authentic, be yourself when writing your blog, your social media posts, etc. Don't try to emulate someone else's work. Instead, focus on making on what makes you unique as a VA. So for you to be trusted, to be credible, you need to be unique, you need to be yourself, you need to be authentic. You need to stop making those promises that won't work. The next thing is for you to the next role is for you to establish yourself as an expert in your niche. So you won't attract someone if you're not the expert, if they don't see you as the expert. So I mentioned for you to attract someone or for someone to believe in you, you have to create that trust. So you need to be seen and heard. For you to be an expert, they need to be seeing you doing those things, and they need to be hearing more about you. Create a strong brand. Use social media, as I mentioned earlier. Connect with the people in your niche, people that you feel they are doing the same thing as you. They are doing what you're doing and they're interested in what you're doing. For example, if you're interested in marketing, connect with people who are in the marketing niche. Don't connect with someone who is in the music and then you expect to be the expert. It's easier these days for you to to build an audience for yourself as an expert in your field, but you have to put time and effort. So when I say you are going to use social media, use another means, I don't mean that it's going to be easy. It's going to take time, it's going to take effort. So you need to remember that it's not, even Rome was not built in one day. Do things that other people don't want to do. If you realize that some people are not doing, um, if you realize that some people are not doing website development or coding, then learn that one if you have the capability to do it and start offering it. Don't just do everything that people are doing. Try to be unique. For example, right now the internet has made it easier for everyone to work online and to publish content, to write ebooks, to create videos like the ones they do, the ones they do for TikTok. But most of the content that is created online by people, most of them are trying to appeal. They're creating content that is just appealing to everyone. For example, when you look at the ebooks that are being created, not every ebook gets that much audience or is being sold that a lot. So if you want to build a following online, then you need to create content that is valuable to your niche. When you create content that is valuable to your niche, you are establishing yourself as the expert. Because if I know someone is the expert in business management, digital marketing, I'm going to look for his content whenever it is or wherever it is. If it's in YouTube, I'm going to Google that person and find his content and watch the video. So, talking about that, let me ask you a question. How many books are published each year or every year? Yeah. How many books do you think get published every year? There are so many books that get published every year. The number of self-published books is growing every year, but the vast majority of those books will never sell more than a few hundred copies. Do you know why? Because they are not valuable to anyone. So that's why I mentioned when you create valuable content, people will look for it wherever it is. So it's much easier for you to stand from the crowd if you can offer something unique and valuable that others don't. So if you can offer something that other people don't offer, then it's easier for you to stand out from the crowd. So that's the one thing that you need to keep in mind. For you to establish yourself as an expert, you need to offer something that is unique and you need to offer something that is valuable. Yes, we have so many virtual assistants right now because after the pandemic, most people joined the VA world. So if you need to stand from the crowd, then you need to offer something that is unique and valuable. So if you're offering your clients value or something that is valuable, then they are more likely to refer you to other people. They are more likely to come back for your services and they'll see you as the expert. The last one, but not the least, show you can deliver and make your clients feel special. So every time you have you're trying to attract a client, or you have a client and you want to use that client to attract more clients, make sure you show that client you can deliver, and make sure to make that client feel special. First of all, if the client gives you a test project, make sure the project is not that big. When you're when you're being given a test, make sure you ask for a small project, or if it's article writing, make sure the article is less than 500 words. And if it's an hourly task, make sure it's just for 1 hour, so that it's easier for you to deliver. Don't tell that client that you're going, in as much as you want to show your client you can deliver, avoid over promising. Yes, you want to show the client you can deliver, but avoid over promising. I know it, when it comes to this, you feel like you're going to lose the client, and you start to panic, you over promise, you say things that are not there, some promises that don't exist. So make sure that when you're being given a trial project, you ask for a project that you can finish. You don't go asking for or trying to, because you want to impress the client. Ask for a shorter project that you can do within that given period and complete it. You don't go asking for or trying to, because yeah, sorry about that. Second, make sure that the project, you are realistic. It doesn't do any good to promise someone that you will create a website within 2 hours when you know you can't create that website within 2 hours, because you need to go through the website, check everything. So if you want to prove you can deliver, ask for a project that you can do for a short period of time and complete it perfectly. And the last one is for you to make your clients feel special. I know this is an additional rule. So it's for you to make your clients feel special. Whoever you're trying to attract, you need to make that person feel special. Even all of us, sometimes we feel so good when we find people that are making us to feel special. So when you find someone and that person is making you to feel special, it feels so good, because we all want to be flattered. So when you're talking to your client, um, just, you're not here to serve anyone, you are here for your client. So attract your dream client by making him feel special. Think about what they want, what they need, and give it to them. What does your client want? He needs a clean landing page. He needs a converting landing page. Give that client that converting landing page. A great way to do this is to give free consultation, give a trial test, as I mentioned earlier, before you start working. But always make sure that your trial is a paid one, because we are not here to work for free. For example, if you're an editor, a proofreader, try to offer 1 or 2 pages. It could be for free if that works for you. If it doesn't work, charge a certain fee, so they can see the quality of your work and how you're doing your work. If you're a designer, you may offer a mock-up of their logo before you creating the final piece. So this makes them feel special. You appreciate them. You want to work with them, and sometimes appreciate their work. Tell the client, I checked your website and I can see you're doing great things. I love whatever that you're doing. Yeah, such a things. If you have a question, feel free to send me a message or click the button below and let me know what you think, and if you need help.